rolling. Looking to throw again. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Beavers will hustle to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Underwood. Still looking, on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
Man, this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field. Opening drive, forget kicking an extra point. Just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He'll start this drive firing. Here's a hit. And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job.
kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Young. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. And this will be caught at the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a shot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. Got a little space. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Beavers have a lot of options on second and inches. Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got it behind the line. It's Cameron. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Using his legs, it's Hobbs. Shakes off the defender. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Going for the big play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open.
Going deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Beaver! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's still running after the move. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. Turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Unleashes one deep. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cal!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Extending the play. That's caught. It's Hobbs. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hobbs. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. To the air, it's Underwood. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Finds his big tight end. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to surge it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He might want another play. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Young. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Bear. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, we're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Fights off a defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Beavers want to move quickly. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to pass. Dances away. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Young. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And back to the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the right side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, California.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, 20 for the first down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. This time it's complete. Knocked down for the tackle.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to throw, it's Young. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Cal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll set up to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The give on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
Touchdown, Oregon State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Running into the open space. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails toward the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Safe completion on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hard running there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There he goes down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Beaver!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Burnett. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Green. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Young. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
36.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Skips away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
With the catch, it's Anderson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Buying some time. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no.